Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Signal here, welcome back to our video. So in this one we're going to take a look at some soul rate fights, and I'm sorry for the weird light positioning, but that's literally the only place in the room where I can, for now, reliably put it. So I'll have a bright side and a darker side, I guess. But yeah, back to this fight, we're going to start off with Bet Ninja team against the boss Green Lantern. So I'm using the Joker as Bet ranks on Bet Ninja Catwoman. I just love this artifact so much on her because it puts her at 4 fast stack hits, which is amazing because she's going to be able to stack lethal faster, and also gives her additional damage which depends on the damage she does on her basic attack hits. And as we know, she does a lot of damage on basic attack hits, so this is going to be a very great artifact for her. Still not better than the Bait Club. The Bait Club is going to do a bit more the more passive attack you get from your artifacts. And the artifacts for passive stats, and sometimes used on the characters, are going to be level 3 Puppet of Zatanna and level 1 Puppet of Zatanna, so not too many passive stats for this one. And yeah, that's about it for the Green Lantern fights. Now moving on to the Flash fights, so here we're using the classic League of Anarchy. It's kind of weird that the classic League of Anarchy has legendary Arkham Knight Batman in it, though it doesn't have to. You can do the same thing with Predator Batman. There are a lot of variations of this team. This is kind of the team that was first used when this team came out. The League of Anarchy team came out, and you just have Arkham Knight Batman in there, setting up the stuns, and Harley tagging in there and dealing some damage. We're using Dark Metal cards on Harley at level 6, putting her at 500% crit damage, and that will heavily increase her damage. Now the Dark Metal cards, as I have explained in our videos, are going to be reliant a lot on the passive stats that you get from the artifacts, because the more attack you're gonna have, the more your crits are going to hurt. And we don't have that much, but it's still gonna be a very reliable team to deal a lot of damage. So look, I think with those random characters that I built and I also ignore Snowglow, people don't realize how little effort I'm putting into the actual build and how more optimized it could be. She's got level 70 gears, she's not 7 stars yet, she's like low level, she's only 49, so that goes a lot into not being able to upgrade this too far, and those are the stats. Crit chance and crit damage. Crit damage is fine, crit chance is too damn high because she gets it maxed out from Flash anyway. And attack, if we optimize the build, if we got something on talents, because we literally have nothing on the talents that helps us. Like literally nothing that helps us. If we optimize this thing, I think we would be able to get her to 8k attack at the very least, so that would matter a bit. Now yet again, 8k attack is not that much in soul rates. It's a difference between an artifact at a level and an artifact at a level above, but it's something. She could have been far more optimized, and if you go and put the effort into optimizing her, you're gonna get far better results than I did. Now getting into the actual fights, so we're going to have Flash here, and Multiverse White Canary. Flash is there to boost up her crit chance and crit damage, and that's why I said we can have much less on the build. And we have Multiverse Green Arrow, because Green Arrow is going to give us some additional dot damage when we use our third special, and that's going to work very well for us stacking that negative effects number all the way up to 5, so we can take benefit from the Puppet of Zatanna. Flash is gonna have the Beta Club equipped. Again, it's not gonna be for damage in this fight, is because of the 2 negative effects it provides. You can do this and you can use this thing without using that, but you're gonna have a harder time. And yeah, we just got started here, and we're just gonna keep doing this. We're just pressing the third special, and there's absolutely nothing she can do. Look, I'm not gonna try to hit the first part of it, I wanna hit with the second part of it, because the first part, when she does the kick, is going to be like 10% of the total damage, and I think it's far more worth to just get that second value spamming. As I said, we have at the current moment, kind of very low attack artifacts overall, and White Canary is not optimized. Now, spamming something that does all the way to 700k damage, considering the circumstances and the resources allocated to this, it's honestly not going to be the worst thing in the world. And if you get this optimized, you're going to get some decent numbers. Now, is she going to be an actual good damage dealer? Nope. Is she going to be an average damage dealer? Nope. She's going to be a budget damage dealer. Like, if you don't have a Multiverse Armored Supergirl, and you need a Multiverse damage dealer, I think she might be the best one as far as I've tested, because so far we have tested though Black Lightning Special 2 spam is also pretty strong. You definitely do have options with the Multiverse team if you don't have Multiverse Armored Supergirl nowadays. You need to test out Multiverse Captain Cold with the third special, and that might actually be surprisingly good because what his third special does, but more on that in a different video. Multiverse Supergirl, I don't think so. And Batwoman could also be pretty decent at that. Maybe a Batwoman Captain Cold thing. We'll see how it goes. We'll test everything out. But yeah, as far as this thing goes, it's honestly just simply raw values that are quite high on that third special. It's just a decent amount of damage. And as I said, you could get so much more out of this if you optimized this better. But overall, I think this will remain an entertainment purposes team, a fun team to use. Maybe something that you could build if you have Flash, but no Multiverse Armored Superhero. And by the way, fun fact, the third special of Multiverse White Canary is kind of nerfed because it used to be actually very strong, and she was at some point the absolute best damage in Just Mobile when they released regrades, and they nerfed all the projectile specials. So yeah, maybe you could revert that nerf a little bit to have some more fun with her. At 41 mil, again with the resources allocated, it's reasonable, it's decent. Now Manta's gonna do a fast cleanup here, also have the Joker as veterans on him. We have Thor Green Lantern there, and right now the damage that Vixen does is gonna be nowhere close to breaking our shield here. Just keep combo interrupting her, she's gonna have super move soon enough, and actually let Manta tank the super move. It's fine, we don't really need the shields. Since we don't really need the shield as soon as he misses a combo interruption, boy. That did not get timed well. Let's keep combo interrupting her. Yeah, that's gonna be it for Vixen. And yes, I did waste a fight. Some of you were like in the comments, oh, you just finished this heroic, I'm ahead of you. How did this happen, Sigvald? Well, I keep posting videos with the garbage teams dealing garbage damage for your entertainment. Now, I wonder why I am behind in soul rates compared to everybody else, because I messed around a lot and tried a lot of random stuff that was not really that effective. And I was not expecting it to be effective anyway. So that's why I'm behind in story progression, and honestly I'm having so much more fun now than I had when I tried to optimize the gameplay. And it seems like you guys are enjoying more the videos where we have a few fights where we actually try to deal damage, and we have maybe a few fights, one or two, where we try to try something new, explore some other stuff, have some fun with the Puppet of Zatanna. And I did take a big dump on Puppet of Zatanna release, and I still hate the way it works because you lose all the power as soon as the buff expires, and I think that's still a very, very bad design, but I've had so much fun with this artifact and made so many videos. So yeah, I love it and hate it at the same time. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Like, look, if they did remove the thing that makes you lose all the power when you get when you lose the infinite power, like you'll still cost power when using specials, but you're just gonna keep the full bar and then keep spending from there. If they change that to that amazing artifact, I will love it from every single point of view. But until then, it's gonna be a love-hate relationship, and those are not great. Not gonna lie, those relationships are not great. But yeah, Aquaman is gonna be done here in a second because of the dot damage from Battle on the Ground. Oh boy, I wonder if we're gonna get the Multiverse Battle on the Ground. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe, and goodbye.